when the doors pop. And Big Sal was popping it through his door. You know what I'm saying? So first I poured some piss inside the dude that I'm finna fight. I poured in his shoes. When I walk out to go see the nurse, I had a little cup of piss on me. You feel me? Poured in the dude's shoes. Bam. Come out. When the dude's supposed to.
You just had a cup of piss on you like it was just normal? That's crazy. I wouldn't want to be for nobody like that, man. You know what I mean? You bound to catch some piss to the face or something. That's crazy. What up, y'all? It's InkFaceTv, man. Today we're gonna go ahead and react to a couple clips, man, from No Jumper. If y'all haven't seen these clips, man, oh my God, man. Your boy King Peele is wild as hell, man. I'm just now hearing of King Peele. And I ain't saying that to be disrespectful, but I'm just saying, like, I just heard of King Peele and who he is, where he's from, and so on and so forth. And he's been coming on No Jumper lately, and he's been making some crazy accusations, man, saying some crazy stuff. A lot of it I don't know if I can believe, but with that being said, man, we're gonna go ahead and watch a couple of these clips, man. And I'm gonna get my reaction, man, on your boy King Peele. Let's go ahead and get into it. With that being said, InkFaceTv. Like, comment, subscribe.
Coolest podcast in the world, and I can't believe it. We got a crazy, crazy person in here, to say the very least.
Hey,
King Peele.
It's King Peele.
How you feeling?
Oh shit, I'm feeling good, man. Thank you for having.
This nigga ain't got no shirt or socks on. This nigga got oil all over this. Oh my God. This is crazy, homie. What the fuck made you get up there and do that, man? Is it for the clicks, the views? Are you trying to go viral that bad? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, funky. Oh my God, this nigga is wild. All right.
Having me, man, for sure. Hell yeah.
Can we explain the props that you got here first?
Got the red rag
Oh
over
shit,
his
man.
neck.
You know, we got some King Peele, Diddy oil, booty oil. You can put this on your fried chicken. You can put this on one of your bitches. You dig what I'm saying?
And you just applied that in the bathroom,
man,
right?
you know I had.
You go from booty oil to putting it on your fried chicken. It's crazy. That's wild as hell.
Dude, I had to come out like a motherfucking model. You dig what I'm saying? Full throttle on this other.
Why did you do that though? Are you planning on anything freaky happening?
Yeah, after this, it's a celebration. I'm going to the strip club. I'm finna be just sliding around that motherfucker. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm finna be doing my shit.
You oil up for the strip club?
Yeah.
Wow.
Cause you know you gotta go in there kind of like slippery, you feel me? Like you trying to slip into something.
You're gonna get slippery anyway because they're gonna rub themselves on you and you're gonna start having all them weird stripper oils on your body.
Bro.
Right, but a lot of them strippers, man, they be dry as a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie, man. You might have to use some lubricant sometime. You know, they be putting alcohol and shit on their booty when they get off the stage.
Is that what they do?
Yeah, they try to keep it sanitized. But look, right here, you can put some of this on your ass and it sanitize you at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Is that real? Are they putting alcohol on to sanitize it? That's crazy. That is crazy. This nigga wild. This is like the Pyru Crit Mac. You know what I mean? It's the Pyru C Mac. I don't even know the word to call it, but this nigga wild. My boy crazy, man.
Okay.
Peele oil.
Wow. Insane. Why the peanut butter?
Oh,
and
man.
that's the chunky shit, right?
Yeah, this that shit. It might be creamy or crunchy. You feel me?
You don't care.
Right. Hey, this is all what everybody been talking about. Everybody been talking about that peanut butter in that ass. This is what we talking about right
So
here.
wait, have you actually seriously done that to somebody when you're locked up?
Okay, so look.
Oh man. Oh no.
Okay, so look, man, I'm gonna tell you. Anybody who do something like that, right? It take two people to do it.
Okay.
One person got to hold the nigga ass cheeks. Somebody got to hold the ass cheeks open like that.
Spread the
other
canvas.
one spreading it. So it take two. I ain't never did it though.
Okay.
But I've seen it be done before. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a few weirdos knock some people out. Then they homies come.
That nigga, you had to throw that in there. That nigga, he said, I ain't never did it before. Cap. Cap. I'm calling Cap. You had two. You. No, I don't know, bro. I don't know. You know details. I don't know. Yeah.
Help him spread his cheeks and put the peanut butter on there. You feel me? I brung this just to show the kids that that's what weirdos do. Anybody who get on here talking about he put some peanut butter in somebody's ass, he had to help his homie spread the peanut butter in their ass. You dig what I'm saying? He had to see the nut.
See where he going with this. He talking about your boy for extra. You know what I mean? Talking about, oh, I just knocked him out, and then the homie decided to. Nah, you participated. You allowed that. I would, you know what I mean? Even if that was me and I just did that to somebody and the homie was like, hey, I'm about, you know, no, nigga, no. What are you doing? Back up. No, hell no. Nah, not on my watch. That's crazy. We not doing that. You know what I mean? I know, no. You know what I mean? You know, like he ain't no. You know what I mean? He ain't a predator or nothing like, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. Like, who even thinks of that? Like, oh, I'm about to put some in his. Oh, you a sick, nasty, just freaky motherfucker. That's crazy.
And the asshole from the back when they doing that. You dig what I'm saying?
But when you're locked up, does it feel like there's a big divide between like who's down with the peanut butter in and who ain't? Like some people just think it's gay and some people think it's an appropriate way of shaming somebody.
I mean, shit, man, it's to each his own. I ain't gonna lie. When I was coming up, niggas used to knock niggas out and them in the ass, not putting no peanut butter in their ass. I'm just saying,
Pomona
we gonna
different.
keep it real.
Oh.
We gonna keep it real. To all the niggas that done been to the pen.
Nigga, I been to the pen, nigga. Old Folsom, same penitentiary he claimed he had been to, and I ain't saying he wasn't there. He probably was there before me, after me. I don't know, but that's not happening, Playboy. That's not happening. Niggas ain't knocking niggas out. That's not happening. Niggas is not knocking niggas out and going to that extent. That's not what's happening. Period. Especially when you a member, you got homies, you know what I mean? Unless you in the cell and your homie do some crazy shit like that to you, and you know what I mean, you don't get back at him, whatever. Like, I don't know. But yeah, that's not happening. Niggas ain't knocking niggas out and just taking you know what I mean, like that. That's back before our time. That's back like in the 90s, in the 80s, and said, you know what I mean? That's back then when they felt like that shit was okay. And they literally did feel like it was okay. I heard stories in the penitentiary from homies that was in there back in them eras. And yeah, they would do that. They would run trains on the motherfucker because they just felt like that was the thing to do. They see their big homies doing it, they got in line and they, you know what I mean? It's crazy, wicked, sick, nasty. I couldn't even imagine. But nowadays, that type of shit is not going on in the penitentiary, bro. That stuff is not going on. You will get dealt with fast if you call yourself trying to R-word somebody, or you know what I mean. Unless it's a random dude that come in there who ain't got no gang affiliations and stuff like that, and he land up in a cell with one of these old cats who happen to try to take advantage of him or something like that. But for the most part, that's not happening, man. That's not happening. But stay out of the penitentiary, man, because that shit is not it. That shit is not it at all.
You done heard an OG say, I'm gonna knock your ass out and you in your ass. So all you little kids who ain't never been to the penitentiary, when you get around some OGs and you talking like you hard, he gonna say, I'll knock your ass out and I'll you in your ass. That's what he gonna tell him. Straight up.
All right. This is my thing about that, is that I've been on porn sites and seen grown men who do this for a living having a hard time getting hard. So unless you are a full-blown flaming gaylord, how you gonna get your card and some random guy? Like, unless you really, really like want to do that,
right?
Man, how you gonna do it?
They gonna do it. They gonna do it. You gonna be laying right there until the stand up. Then if you wake up, they might knock you out again. Did they get that in you. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, Adam. It get real freaky in there, man. A lot of dudes in there is obsessed with booties. They love booties in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You might have a guard telling you to pull your ass out and show your booty and squat and cough, and it's another nigga looking at you in the cut. He looking at everybody who come. They love booties in there, for real.
In his prison, booty was more important than food. Booty, a man's butt. I like booty.
Crazy how the booty is just like the ultimate stash box when you're locked up.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. I done seen so much shit, man. I done seen niggas pull whole phones out they ass before. Yes. The phones and the charger out they ass. You know what I'm saying? Man, so I'm talking about one time they finna have a shakedown. A cell phone go under my door. I'm like, what the f going on? My celly like, oh, watch out, I got that. I'm like, bro, we got knives in this motherfucker. How we gonna have a cell phone in here? The goon squad coming. Man, he like, I got that. He grabbed a baby oil. He grabbed some saran wrap. You get saran wrap with your sandwiches, your bread.
Facts. Now that's a fact. People will shove almost the unbelievable up they, you know what I mean, to hide stuff. You know, especially them dudes that's been in there for a while and got life and stuff. Oh man, you imagine the type of stuff like big knives, cell phones with the charger, or like it'd be like, oh my God, I can't even imagine. You know what I mean? I just stayed away from things because it was like I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to go to that extent. You know what I mean? I just use the regular payphone on the wall. You know what I mean? I'm cool. Fuck that.
From your sandwiches, he take the saran wrap the phone and the charger separately, and take the whole thing of fucking Vaseline, put the phone and the charger in his ass and his little knife in his ass. Came out the cell, squat and coughed in front of the police. They ain't even know he had all this in his ass.
Look how big this is.
Man, see, but look what I'm talking about.
That's way too big.
Look, what I'm talking about, it might be some freaks in the pen this day and age who can fit an iPhone in their ass. You know what I'm saying? Assholes just open up. But when I was in that motherfucker, it was little flip phones. Yeah, I was in the pen probably 10 years ago, 2014 was the last time I was in the prison, you feel me? So there was only little flip phones and shit like that.
Crazy.
But you got to think about it. These is lifers.
Yeah.
I got out in 2014. I was in Old Folsom. That's crazy. It's crazy. I didn't see him in there. Maybe he came in there right. I don't know. I don't know. I do not remember him being in there with us at Old Folsom. I was there from 2013, 2014. Yeah. That's crazy.
And I was in the prison. They was just coming off a 10-year lockdown. A lot of people think this shit a game, and I'm making this shit up. They was just getting off a 10-year lockdown. So the whole time I was there, we went outside once out of 6 months. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these dudes been down 30 years, 35 years. Their family is dead. You know, a lot of kids think they can go in there and get a phone and they're going to be on the phone. When you got life and your family start to die and your money is shriveling up and y'all been on lockdown, you can't make no moves to get no money. What you gonna do, bro?
Right.
You in this cell, this all you got. You might be talking to a hot chick that might be looking out for you here and there or whatever the case may be. Bro, what the fuck are you gonna do when they coming?
It's better than just giving up on life.
Bro, because if you lose that phone, you completely lost to the outside world.
Right. I even had a conversation with somebody on here who basically told me that he knows of some of the famous YouTube gangsters or whatever that I asked him how do they just have the phone so consistently? And he said, when I was in there, that dude was known for being the boof god.
Right.
He was keeping all kinds of shit up there. That's his reputation. So he's known for having the kind of asshole that could hold the phone, hold the charger, hold the knife, whatever he needs to hold in there.
Man, we had a motherfucker in there. We called him Dribbles. This nigga put 4 phones in his ass and be on the court balling he don't got nothing in his ass.
What?
Phone might be ringing. I'm like, bro, this nigga, I just watched the game. No, this nigga got 4 phones in his ass.
Even the gayest dude on earth
this shit getting real freaky, homie. You talking real freaky, homie. You know he got phones up there and all that. You talking about, I just watched the game. Knowing he got, like, what the fuck? Why you, I don't even think I would have said that. I would have let that part out. That's crazy as hell.
Just keeping shit in there. You know, like they're
right.
My dudes, but they're not like doing activities while having a whole bunch of, picture 4 of these stacked on top of each other. That's like having a gigantic cubic Minecraft in your ass.
Right. But I'm going to tell you, man, prison, it's some freaks in that motherfucker, man. Everybody is freaky in that motherfucker. You got freaky guards, freaky nurses, freaky, all kind of freaky shit, man. It's freaky in that motherfucker. It's a whole nother world. You know what I'm saying? You might have nurses. Look, I'm going to tell y'all something about it. You might have nurses. I got all this Diddy oil in my eyes on my little, but look, you might have a motherfucker nurse or a motherfucking guard who don't get no attention at home.
Okay.
But then when they go to this jail, all these bub dudes, it might be a dude that's a dude guard or a lady guard. They go vice versa. No attention on the streets.
The nurses and all that old good stuff, they be in there looking, man. That's a fact. Niggas be in there working out, on swole, tatted up, all that old shit. The nurses be over there giving out pills and all that. They be looking. They be looking. Them guards be looking, doubling back, trying to watch us take showers and all that old stuff. Like, yeah, that's a fact. But yeah, man.
Shit, when I was like, 13.
Okay.
Yeah, and I had went to EF. That's when I had ran into Big Sad, you feel me, as a young kid.
Oh, shit,
he was in there popping it like he was just some hard young dude, you feel me, with a gap tooth.
And this is before the music and everything?
Before all that, man, we like little ass kids, you feel me? He was like a little goofball ass kid. I always be like quiet, you feel me? Like I'm just now learning how to really get outspoken because I've been out at the pen for a nice little amount of time. I'm getting my energy and shit back, you feel me? But I always used to be quiet, mind my business, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times people will think like you soft. You know what I'm saying? Even if you working out, you doing your program, people will just be like, oh, you like, you don't never like say nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, and that just was a situation. So I had to throw piss in his face.
Wait a minute.
You know what I'm saying?
Piss and Big Sad?
Piss in his face. And that's an EF. He already know Los Padrinos. Nigga, don't act like you forgot.
Wait, break down the situation.
Oh, shit, man. He was just popping it through the door.
That's crazy. I don't remember niggas throwing piss in each other's face in the halls. That's wild. That's like penitentiary stuff. But damn, okay, I gotta hear this.
One day, you know what I'm saying? I actually got into it with another dude in between the cells, and he was like banging on me, and we was like talking about we gonna fade when the doors pop. And Big Sad was popping it through his door, you know what I'm saying? So first I poured some piss inside the dude that I'm finna fight. I poured in his shoes. When I walk out to go see the nurse, I had a little cup of piss on me, you feel me? Poured in the dude's shoes, bam, come out. When the dude's supposed to...
You just had a cup of piss on you like it was just normal? That's crazy. I wouldn't want to be for nobody like that, man. You know what I mean? You bound to catch some piss to the face or something. That's crazy.
To come out, but when the doors pop, this nigga don't come out. This nigga, so I got the piss, bro. I'm trying to hit him with the piss and then take off on him, you feel me? So bam, he don't come out, but Big Sad coming out like he looking and waiting on the nigga to come out. So I just get off on him. You feel me? You got to get off on somebody, especially when you're feeling it. You know what I'm saying?
And how good of a squabble was Big Sad?
It wasn't really no squabble, man. It was just like a piss to the face and a slap to the face, and the shit was really over. Not a slap, a punch to the face, and he just fell down. And then I went to the other dude.
And I don't know, man. This is hard to believe. Y'all think he telling the truth? Y'all think he really done went through piss and Big Sad face and all that old and slapped him and all that and nothing? I don't know. I don't know. He might just be capping for the clicks and the views at this point, because that's crazy. I don't know. That's crazy.
Dude door like, you know, this should have been you, nigga. You a pussy, you feel me? A nigga from Trucks. You know what I'm saying? Nigga named, what was his name? D-Mac, D-Loc or something from Trucks. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Holy shit. So you never really ran into Big Sad again after that?
Nah, hell no. Because they like West LA.
Yeah.
But you got to think about it. Well, shit, man. You know, I was getting into it with a lot of dudes when I had went to that junior high where I had broke the Hispanic dude arm. And shout out to all my Hispanics. You feel me? They was really bullying me, y'all. You feel me? On some real shit. They ain't like power rules. You feel me? Because what the homies be doing. You feel me? So they was really on me. You feel me? And we had already had a little incident down the street before I broke his arm. They had already gave us a warning. We had a fight down the street, and it turned into a little small riot. You feel me? And
yeah, it'd be like that, man. That for sure, it'd be like that.
Then when I came back, bro, the first day back from the 6-day suspension, they came up again. Like they didn't give a fuck about being suspended, bro. Like if they was already in the prison, like they ready to riot, you feel me? And I was just like, damn, like this school active as a motherfucker, you feel me? This junior high school get bracket. So bam. Shit, broke his arm. Because I was always taught if you getting jumped, just get the closest nigga to you and fuck him over. You feel me? Fuck him over. You know what I'm saying? And I was a kid at the time, and I was just holding his arm. He had his arm.
That's the best thing to do. You got to get somebody. Somebody got to feel you. You know what I mean? Somebody got to get the, you know what I mean? Shit, they already going to whoop on you. So you know what I mean? Your best chance is to get at somebody. Give somebody a couple good ones at least.
Arm like this, and the whole time I'm holding it like that, and I'm lifting up, and his homie hitting me in the head, and he's screaming, "I'm on!" But back to what you were talking about. My bad.
I mean, yeah, if you could hurt one person, that's like the best you could hope for when you're getting jumped, right?
Yeah, but now as you get older, you got to be trying to knock out 4 or 5 niggas at one time, red homies. Boom, bam, fan. You got to be knowing how to do 501s. You feel me? You got to be knowing how to, and it's better when you're getting jumped. You feel me? Because it's like, I don't know. To me, it's better when you getting jumped. Sometimes it's you know, 1-on-1 is boo, but when you having like a 4-5 man, and they really you jumping around and you hitting shit, and they might be hitting each other on accident, and you just putting shit down. You really just feel like a monster. You know what I'm saying? You really feel like you just that guy at the end, especially if you don't fall. If you don't fall, you really a dog.
Right.
Yeah, for real.
But I feel like when you're getting jumped, you're probably going to fall. They're going to hit you, and you're going to fall down. You're going to have to curl up into a ball. I've seen it happen.
Because you got to be doing more than just swinging. You got to be wrestling. You got to be playing football. You got to be like damn near tackling. You got to be hitting niggas' heads against the wall. You feel me? Like you got to be doing shit. You got to be moving around different. You got to be moving strategic.
But that's the problem with wrestling is that it's like if you're fighting one person 1-on-1, yeah, you can wrestle them. But as soon as you start trying to choke them out or whatever, your head is just sitting there floating, and somebody can just walk up and boot you in the head or whatever.
I'm not really into choking and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I do know, I did kind of do a little jiu-jitsu and shit as a kid, but that's really, when you do jiu-jitsu, you learn to use everything as a weapon. Like the wall is a weapon, the desk is a weapon, everything is a weapon. So, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just, I don't know, bro.
That's cap, bro. That's cap, man. Jiu-jitsu, man. I can't even pronounce it, but that is not true. That's crazy. I'm telling you, my boy up here just capping. That's crazy.
Like, I'm not really into wrestling. I'm not about to grab nobody. I'm not about to try to grab nobody's shirt. I go straight from the shoulders. You feel me? Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's juvenile hall YA type shit. You know what I'm saying?
What do you feel like the biggest thing you learned while you were locked up that first time around was that changed you as a person?
The first time I went to prison, the shit wasn't nothing because I was coming from juvenile hall. Then I went to the bounty jail. Then I went to the prison, and I was fucking shit up so much. I had 22 fades in the bounty, and I had 15 fades in the prison. Old Folsom State Prison. A gang of riders was there with me. You know what I'm saying? And they know what time.
Shout out Old Folsom, man. I was there at Old Folsom too, man. 2012, 13, 14. 13, 14, something. Yeah, I got out 2014, but yeah, shout out Old Folsom, man. I know a lot about Old Folsom.
Time it is, Lil Bookie Rue, Northside Pomona. You feel me?
Wait a minute. So you had to go to the regular jail and prison in the same stretch? How long were you locked up total there?
Shit, it was like 4, 5, 6 years.
Oh shit.
Cause I had caught an extra charge. I had got on a nigga from trucks. You feel me? He whacked the hood out on his arm. Had to get on him. I was gonna blast him up, but the homie was already on lockdown with the Hispanics. So the homie was like, don't blast him up. Just doing bad because we're gonna go on lockdown with the Crips. I was already telling niggas like, all right, I'm gonna see y'all later. I'm going to the shoe. I was already going to everybody's door, like planning on going to the hole for a murder or something. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a different kind of mind frame now that I'm older and got kids and shit. You know, back then I was just like nigga really did. Nigga was ruthless, untouchable. You feel me?
You weren't worried about shit.
Yeah.
But were you thinking, like, had you thought about like what it might be like killing somebody in jail and the fact that you might have to be locked up for an extended period of time as a result, or were you just so in the middle of shit that you weren't even thinking about that shit?
Shit, I didn't plan on getting caught. Shit, I was gonna blast him up, and I already had it arranged. That's why I was the night before the shit happened. I already had the shit arranged. Shout out my nigga OG Slick from where my nigga from? Oak Park Buds, Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna flush the shit down the toilet for a nigga because he was on the first floor. You feel me? I'm in Old Folsom. It's 5 floors up. It's called the Castle. That's why I'm King Peele. You dig what I'm saying?
Okay. Wait. What's the longest knife that you can flush?
He was probably in building 1. And he was talking about the castle, but they got 5 buildings, and all 4 of them is literally castles. It's five stories up. You know, yeah. Not a place you want to be. Little cells, Old folks was no joke. Literally, just how much room you got in the cell. You can't open both arms. You gotta be in one and stretch the other one out. Like, yeah, not a fun place. I can promise you that.
Because I always hear people talk about flushing knives, but then I also hear them talking about having long ass knives, and I'm picturing it just not being able to be flushed.
Oh shit! What I had, it wasn't long. It was just straight to the point.
Okay.
Yeah, metal ruler, but not too big, not too fat.
Right.
Hit a nigga and get rid of that.
But that was
You can make it flushable. You know what I mean? In prison, you can make things out of everything, anything. I just seen him make knives out of newspaper. Yeah, newspaper. I promise you.
required basically while you were in there?
No, it wasn't required. Everybody don't have to have a knife.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like the streets. Everybody don't gotta have a gun.
Uh-huh.
You feel me? But shit, if you one of them boys and you making noise, shit, you better have something. You feel me?
I just heard so many people talk about how they basically need to keep a knife on them at all times.
Yeah, I didn't have no celly, bro.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I used to do single cell a lot. You feel me?
Why?
Because I'm juvenile hall kid.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got niggas in there doodling with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, man, niggas in there boo-booing and all that stinking ass shit. Niggas having attitudes. And I'm the type of nigga that I'm so real.
You gotta have your celly go to the back, sit on the toilet. You know what I mean? Slide the curtain. You gonna walk up to the bars, hold on to the bars, put your face to the bars. You know what I mean? Maybe look out there with your little mirror and shit. You know what I mean? Trying to get some fresh air while he back there courtesy flushing and, you know, he farting and oh man, it's bad. It's bad. I've been there. I know exactly what he talking about. And it's not fun.
And so boo, you know what I'm saying? Nigga gotta start having the attitude. I'ma crash on him in that motherfucker. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like nigga acting funny about his little commissary because I ain't used to get commissary. You feel me? So if you know what I'm saying, bro, just little weird shit tick me off. You know what I'm saying?
So somebody taking a shit in front of you pisses you off?
Nah, not that, bro. I mean, if the shit just stinking like a motherfucker, bro, I'll be like, hey, my nigga, slow down on them spreads, blood. Like, you got this motherfucker stinking on Pyru, like on rules.
Damn, but so you didn't have anybody who was giving you money for commissary or whatever, so you're kind of down bad in comparison to some people?
Yeah.
Damn, that's got to create like a crazy hierarchy where the dudes who got mad snacks are like viewed as rich and they're in.
Right. But shit, you know, I used to have good relationships with a lot of people, you feel me? So they already knew I was like the young nigga in there, you know what I'm saying? So they'll just try to drop shit off, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Here go like some extra lunch meat out the packages. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time I used to be in that. That's why I was so swole, because a nigga used to be like on the, like, you know, it's like intermittent fasting. You feel me? Out here, I'll be eating a gang of shit, but in there, when you ain't got shit at nighttime, bro, and your shit rumbling, and you still tell yourself while you watching TV. I used to tell myself, bro, when I did get a TV, the homie gave me a TV. I went months without a TV, but when I got the TV, I told myself instead of being lazy like niggas and watching this TV, every commercial, You got to do some motherfucking sit-ups. You got to jump down, do your push-ups. You got to do something every commercial. You feel me?
Okay.
So shit, just staying focused in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I was going to school in there too.
And that's my reaction, man, to those clips, man. As y'all can see, man, it was two of them. I had to put them together, piece them together, and just put them in one video. I didn't really want to make two separate videos on the same individual, but yeah, it is what it is, man. I don't know, man. Y'all believe all that stuff he be saying though? Like, I don't know. Some of it is just kind of outrageous. Like, I don't really know if I can go for it. You feel me? I just don't know. You just gonna have to. I don't know. But yeah, man, that's my reaction, man. It's InkFaceTv, man. It's much love, man. With that being said, y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Y'all gonna catch me in the next one, man. That being said, I'm gone. Much love. Yeah.
So simple.
Tenant low. I ain't tripping on none of these hoes, I was doing bad, now I'm stunning. Steady eating, I ain't hungry now.